It's 6:24 in the morning, California time, July 10th, 2016. It's been a crazy week, that I will say. I hadn't done the podcasts for the other two, actually for the other three. No, I had done for the other two days, which was, I believe, Thursday and Friday. I'm going to talk what's been happening. It's the same thing I talked about last year around this time. So, we're about to get into it, ladies and gents. You guys hear the cars in the background. Normally, I do some of my shows and some of the daytime stuff. It's for the fact that your boy is headed towards work. But right now, I'm going to do the recap heck of early. There's some things that need to be said. So, this is your boy Q Moore, also known as Chinchilla Q of RocketProductionsCM.com, saying, let's get down to business. Let's hit the music. Let's do this. Ladies and gents, welcome to the 6th recap, or daily recap of the Business-Minded Leaders. So let's get down to business, shall we? On July 4th, it was Independence Day, so your boy had took a break and whatnot. I want everybody to enjoy themselves, enjoy your barbecue and things of that nature. So I said, okay, we'll go ahead and come back on Tuesday and get it cracking. So on Tuesday, it was on the grinds Tuesday. I talk about mastermind equals success. What that means is, and I'm going to break it down again, when you mastermind with like-minded people, no matter what color they are, no matter what creed they are, no matter if you like that person or not, whatever you mastermind with another individual of business, I kid you not, it makes everything seem a whole lot more better because the energy is there. The energy of doing something great, bouncing off ideas, going ahead and trying to make something happen with your team. Or even if you're not with a team, it's just an individual that you're talking to. You never know the power of the mastermind and positivity that comes to it and gives you ideas. So Motivational Wednesdays, because it adds to this, I said, stop being afraid and live life. It's too much stuff going on in this world right now to where folks is hating each other as opposed to loving each other. Folks is being afraid on moving on their goals and their dreams, not living a life. They live in the same cycle, and they try to, they pray and ask, Lord, how can we get out the same cycle? Faith without works instead. It's in the Bible. You have to put in the work. You got to continue to trust God. You got to continue to move. You got to stop being afraid of life. Who told you to be afraid of life when you got older? Because you wasn't afraid of life when you was a kid, when you was a child. Now that you are an adult, you are afraid to go places and do things and live life and experience it. Because you let your government and a certain realities, certain rules take over your mindset. That's on Motivational Wednesdays. Stop being afraid and live life. And so, ladies and gents, after that, I'll look at social media and on the news. And so that once again, they slaughtering black folks, slaughtering my kind. I daily tips Thursday, and excuse my French while I say this, but basically said, open your fucking eyes to the truth. Look around you. It's way bigger than a race war. They didn't tell this on the news, but there were some Latinos that got killed by police officers. I think a white guy got killed by a police officer this week. You cannot trust the media for what they are. They nothing but snakes, brood of vipers, and sheep's clothing. And what they do is they twist up a whole lot of things. The evidence is there for what's been happening the past couple of days. The evidence is there, period. And I pray for the families. And even like with the Dallas thing, peaceful protests. I believe they got set up, in a sense, to spark what they try to spark, which is a second civil war to push out martial law, and then other things to really control the American people. Like, ladies and gents, if you think your country is for you, I'm sorry to tell you, you've been gravely mistaken. Every civilization has done atrocities to its people, no matter what color. The Romans did it to their own empire. Other empires did it to their own empire. All about self-control by those in higher positions. That's just why I said, open your eyes to the fucking truth. Open your eyes so you can see what's really going on. Yes, all life matters. But for this week, we focus on the black lives. Because once again, I feel like we're in the Jim Crow era of 1960s, or the 1890s, or the 1780s, or any other era where, to be honest, my people are still going through it. Because it's a sad shame. You gotta look at my nephews and my brothers and fear for the next generations to come, for their safety, because of a country that's basically built off of African Americans and other minorities that literally came here without their own free will. But then again, some of us was here before the Europeans and everybody started coming. And I'm not dissing nobody. I'm not. I love everybody. Every color and creed. Just like I said on Boss Says Fridays, this world truly needs God's love, not hate. But let me continue for Daily Tips Thursdays. God did put, I love all race, but hate injustice and racism in this country of the United States of America. And I do. I'm starting to feel less and less America every time I see some type of shit like that. And basically, I'm trying to figure out why folks is truly being surprised when there was a certain bill that was passed. And that certain bill allowed the police to be a little bit militarized. Believe it or not. So it's sad, but we're now seeing the true colors. We're seeing a control type of America. And yes, there is white privilege, but not to all white folks, so that's what folks don't get it. There is white privilege, but not to all white individuals. Only to those at a higher social status get the privilege. The other ones that don't have the high social status are like at the end of the food chain. I know some folks like that's at the end of the food chain, and they're the most nicest person you could ever meet. Humble, loving and caring. The ones in higher statures, those being pride from others. The ones that would be like, Black Lives Matter movement and things of that nature. You see how the media is trying to twist it up right now with the guy, brother man with the dashiki and the power fist, and they try to say that Black Lives Movement is a terrorist act. It's not. Because we getting tired of not having social injustice. It's a whole bigger scheme, ladies and gents. You just gotta research it. But here's the thing though. For Boss Says Fridays, I talk about this world truly need more God's love, not hate. And here's the reason why. The reason being, ladies and gents, is that the U.S. took God out of the country. Some people like us, we still believe in God. He's there. Continue to ask for his, protection, prayers, everything. And when we pray to God, continue to pray that he listens to our prayers. Because at the end of the day, if the U.S. to take God out from it, trust me, I don't think we'll be having all these type of senseless killings and things of that nature. But since we took God out from prayer, not from prayer, we took God out from schools. We took God out of the community. We took God out from the country, period. And so this country is now suffering its sinful nature. It's still in the things that I'm telling you right now, all in other civilizations, biblical and non-biblical, has been doing for a long time, which has been trifling and trying to play God. And when you try to play God, I kid you not, God will let you do your little thing, let you act stupid. But then he will come and smack you upside your head heavy to let you know that he's still running things. You can read it in the Bible. Israel did the same thing. They was set tripping. Look what God did to them. Okay, so y'all set tripping? I got y'all. So, ladies and gents, that's the recap. Week 6 or week 7, I forgot which week it is. It's been crazy. And at the same time, I just want to tell y'all, love one another. Live life. Keep God first above all else. Because at the end of the day, you only got one life to live. So don't live your life hating another brother of a different color. Love that person. Embrace them. Let them know that they too bleed the same color of blood that you be bleeding. And also let them know that we're all in the same struggle. It's not about the police against black folks. In a sense, ladies and gents, it's really about the government against the people. So when the revolution does rise up, what will you do? Will you stand and fight, or will you cower behind? Catch you guys tomorrow. Chinchilla Q's out. Peace.